Defenders are typically great at handling physical damage, but lack the protection against arts. There are some exceptions like healing defenders who have a bit of resistance, but you can also find few defenders that are not only made for defending against, but also capable of dealing arts damage. Asbestos is one example, and since she is currently in the standard banner, I will focus on her in this video. The tests were conducted using Asbestos at E2 level 40 with Trust a bit below 100, Skills at level 7 and Potential 1. The reduction in the Trust bonus won't affect the conclusions. When you look at her statistics, they fall somewhere between Guardian and Protector type defenders in terms of HP and defense, but offer higher damage output. However, she also has higher attack interval compared to the other two types. Her trait makes her deal arts damage on skill. Her talent gives her 10 resistance and makes her recover 3 SP every time she gets hit with arts damage. Skill 1 makes her block the next arts attack and reduces the arts damage that she receives by 20% at skill level 7 and 30% with mastery 3 during the skill duration. It always lasts 20 seconds and the SP cost changes from 24 to 20 between skill level 7 and mastery 3. This skill makes her even better for tanking arts damage while also offering good rotations. Skill 2 increases her attack interval by 40%, increases her attack power by 70% and defense by 45% at skill level 7. The latter two values change to 90% and 60% in Mastery 3. It also expands her attack range with Mastery 1, adding one additional tile, and changes her attack from single target to splash. The SP cost goes down from 54 to 50, and the skill duration increases from 46 to 50 seconds between level 7 and Mastery 3. She essentially becomes a ground AoE caster for the duration of the skill. The SP cost is quite high when not taking advantage of her talent, but it partially makes up for it with a long uptime. The skill works well with clearing out big waves of small enemies and also allows Asbestos to attack flying enemies. As of now, skill 2 is the preferred one, as it offers very strong DPS with impressive uptime, while there are very few stages in the game where the additional arts damage reduction of skill 1 comes in handy. She has a good synergy with Nightingale, as with her third skill, Asbestos can reach 95% resistance, which is the highest possible value. While the game shows 100 resistance, the operators will always take damage equal to at least 5% of enemies' attack power. Is she viable for trust farms? She can do 1/7 solo. Outside of that, her trust farm usage is rather limited, but she does come in handy for early game farming spots. Aside from that, she does an excellent job in Annihilation 3. When it comes to more challenging stages, JT83 and H84 are perhaps the best showing for her kit. As for CC, she'll do well in the minimum risk 18 and risk 8 runs for the main and daily maps, while also being usable for higher risks. She used to be good for East Armory, but this map is getting replaced for the future CC events. She should still perform well in Area 6, where the top line is dedicated to arts damage, as well as Windswept Highlands with the Sarkaz arts damage dealers. Is she worth raising? As of now, there aren't many stages with heavy focus on arts damage where you can take full advantage of her kit, but we've been getting more of them since the release of Chapter 8. Chapter 9 will introduce even more arts enemies, so she's a more forward-looking investment. As far as other options go, right now there is only one operator in the same archetype on the global servers, and that's Durnar, but she does work quite a bit differently. Durnar charges her second skill when taking damage, which can come in handy when map affects the SP charge times. Lissandra is also worth mentioning, as her kit is quite similar despite her being a different archetype. Her first talent makes her recover 1 SP to herself and a random operator in the 4 adjacent tiles surrounding her when getting hit, and her second talent gives her resistance. Her defense is noticeably higher and her attack power is lower, though it also has a lower attack interval. Skill 1 lets her block one incoming attack and increases her defense for 8 seconds. Her second skill makes her deal multi-target arts damage with increased attack power and attack interval, as well as chance to stun. She gets stunned for 5 seconds after the skill ends. Both of her skills charge when she gets hit, so thanks to her talent she charges 2 SP per hit. While Asbestos does have an advantage in arts heavy maps, Lissandра's kit is overall way more versatile. Asbestos' mastery scaling is not amazing, but she should be given at least 1 mastery to her second skill for the increased attack range. Her potentials are not game changing, but the extra 210 HP on potential 4 certainly comes in handy given her relatively low HP compared to most of other defenders. Regarding the base, her first talent increases her factory productivity by 25%, while also reducing the factory capacity by 12 and increasing Asbestos' morale consumption by 0.25. Her second talent increases the factory capacity by 16 and decreases her morale consumption by 0.25. So when we combine both of her talents, she ends up offering 25% production and 4 factory capacity, so paired with Bubble the production boost becomes 29% and with Vermeil 33%. I wouldn't recommend raising her to E1 level 70 and leaving her there, as her talent is significantly weaker with 5 resistance bonus and 1 SP when she gets hit with arts damage. On the top of that there is her second skill, having 1 tile less without the mastery. Her viability in the base also increases exponentially at E2. That's all. Next I will cover Tequila. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, like and subscribe. If you didn't, dislike and tell me why. Follow me on Twitch where I stream Arknights, link in the description below. Hope to see you there during Dos Soles holiday. See you next time and happy 2nd anniversary.